All right, all right, all right. Rayleigh's small engine here. T-Bone coming to you live. Well, not live. I want you to look at that. Now, this is I'm going to just lean back here, guys. Husqvarna zero turn. Okay. The point of this video is not going to matter on the model. Your Husqvarnas are a 5-point star. Okay. Now, they say, put some new blades on. I can't do that. That's not safe. Now, I've already replaced this jack shaft. This is off the other side, okay? What I'm going to do is show you how to replace that jack shaft, and you don't even have to remove the deck, okay? If you need to do the center one, that center plate up here will come right off. It just lifts out. You got to undo that little wing thing in the back and lift off. If you can't figure out how to get that center plate off, you ain't gonna successfully do this job. But anyway, all of you I know that are watching this are smart enough to do it. We also replace these bolts with these cup washers because they're gonna eventually, the sand eats them and rounds them off, and at some point you're not gonna be able to get the darn nut off. So we put new ones on, and we always on spindle bolts and a lot of other things, we use your anti-seize. We always put anti-seize on all these threads, nuts, bolts, whatever, on these spindles. So give me a second, let me get this camera set up, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to replace this jack shaft. Now, there's the head of a new bolt there. Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me get set up. All right. Let's get her done. Yeah, Rooster, I'm in shorts. You always tell me, he's in shorts. And I'm using the power tools. These guys here, all you can do is loosen them up a little bit. Now, to get the belt off on this, I've already done the other side. But if you grab the belt and the old blade, you can spin it and walk this thing off and back on, and you don't have to do any prying or any of that kind of mess. It comes right off, guys. So, and I did not have a jack shaft in stock, but I did have a new spindle. So what I'm going to do is just take the jack shaft out of this, put in that one, put another new jack shaft in this. I got those on order. So we keep the spindles in stock, but I didn't keep the jack shaft. No sense in the customer having to buy all that. His bearings are fine. So what we're going to do is take this apart, and shouldn't take this a second. Oh, I've already loosened that. Take that off. Well, let's get this jack shaft out of here. Okay, it's warmed up. And what I'm doing, I'm going to take this off because I'm probably might have to tap it with the brass hammer in order to get this pulley off when I get this out of here. Now, my old hands don't have any feeling. You can probably see why doing stuff like that. Yeah, see that pulley's stuck on there pretty good. And that's why I grabbed them. I just grabbed the darn pulley, get her done. Screwing this back down really good so I don't mess up my nut. It's dang near level, which is close enough. Get your big old hammer, whack, screw your nut back out. Don't lose that spacer. Now, see how that's all boogered up? That blade, new blade, will not fit on there correctly. Some people will take a Dremel and go in here, but for safety, I ain't doing it. I put a new one in it. I ain't fooling around with it. Ain't got time to mess with it. Let's see if I can get this one out. Okay, y'all with me? There it is, watch this. This job is about 6 steps past simple. Spacer back in there. Lost my pulley, here it is. I always check these teeth, make sure they're in good shape. The little grooves in there, because these will spin out. So this nut has got to be tight, folks. Get this down on there. Now I'm gonna just bump this down, but I'm not gonna tighten yet, because I can get more leverage once I get that blade on here. Get enough for now. Now make sure, guys, you get your blade lined up correctly. I'm not going to stick the camera under there. I've already got some stuff on this anti-seize compound. Blade is on. Always make sure you oil your air tools if you use air tools. Ours are used every day and oiled every day, because I can't afford to buy new ones. Now I'm gonna grab my blade under here. I don't think that's gonna fall off. Get our grease fitting back on. This one happens to be 10 millimeter. The other one I think was 8. Can y'all hear me? You know, I've got this nice wireless microphone. I should be using that, huh? Now, your belt. All right, let me put it back on the pulley on the other side, and I'll show you how to put this belt on. On that side. Now, what I'm going to do is make sure it's on your PTO shaft, PTO back there off the engine, and all your pulleys correctly. That's got to stretch a piece there. Look there. So, I'm just going to pull. Now that I've got it started, I'm going to use this blade as leverage. Boom, she's on. Put some grease, not that it matters, because the daggum bearings are sealed anyway. Put your covers back on, crank her up, go cut some grass. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you learned something. If you got any questions, leave a comment. Got a better way to do it? Leave a comment. We appreciate each and every one of you. If you're not subscribed, click that subscribe button. Click that bell and click all so you get to see all our wonderful videos. Have a great day, folks. Thanks for watching.